Hi, Frank DiTomaso here, and welcome to my housing market update. 2022 is officially here, and there are many questions regarding the direction of this year's housing market. I'm going to give you a complete understanding of what to expect, but before I do that, I first want to briefly reflect on last year's housing market. Home sales shined last year, which was a continuation of the fall 2020 housing market. Once the normal market activity resumed and realtor limitations were lifted from the pandemic, there began a surge in makeup activity, which carried on through the better part of last year. And while last fall brought slightly higher interest rates and a cool down in the market, sales activity still remained above pre-pandemic levels. So what is the housing market going to look like this year? Both buyers and sellers are asking, will there be more homes available to buy? Will prices keep climbing? And how high will mortgage rates go? I want to share some expectations from several popular industry experts. When it comes to interest rates, Odeta Cushy, Deputy Chief Economist at First American, said, consensus forecasts put rates at about 3.7% by the end of this year. So that's still historically low, but certainly higher than they are today. Now, Danielle Hale, Chief Economist at Realtor.com, also addressed interest rates, but added a critical factor about competition. She says, affordability will increasingly be a challenge as interest rates and prices rise, but remote work may expand search areas and enable younger buyers to find their first homes sooner than they might have otherwise. And with more than 45 million millennials within the prime first-time buying ages of 26 to 35, we expect the market to remain competitive. And Lawrence Yun, Chief Economist at the National Association of Realtors, addressed prices and where they're headed this year. He said, with more housing inventory to hit the market, the intense multiple offers will start to ease. Home prices will continue to rise, but at a slower pace. Now, George Ratiu, Manager of Economic Research at Realtor.com, discussed the availability of homes. He said, we also expect a growing number of homeowners to bring properties to the market, taking some pressure off high prices and offering buyers more options. And lastly, Mark Fleming, Chief Economist at First American, talked about supply and demand and suggested that strong demographic demand will continue to act as the wind in the housing market sails. So to put it all together, if you're a buyer, you should see your options grow as more homes get listed and the intensity of buyer competition starts to ease. But remember, rising interest rates and prices should motivate you to find your dream home sooner rather than later, as today's affordability is still in your favor. And if you're a seller, this seller's market will remain in 2022 as home prices are projected to continue climbing, but just at a more moderate pace. The demand is still high, but don't wait too long because more listings will become available and your ideal window of opportunity to stand out from the crowd won't last forever. The bottom line is this: 2022 is expected to be a great year of opportunity for both buyers and sellers. Either way you look at it, the time to make it happen is now. I hope this gives you a better understanding of the housing market and where it's headed this year. And thanks for watching. If you'd like any additional information or have any real estate needs, give us a call today. Any of our realty professionals are available and would be happy to assist you. We can be reached at our Staten Island or New Jersey locations or visit us on the web at dtomaso.com.